is.
Before we start, you want to hear what a little fucking runt said to me today?
Yo, of course.
So, you know I work at Starbucks, right?
I do now.
Okay. So I do. And a kid said to me today, hey, can I get a cup of water? And I was like, sure. And then he goes, yeah, he's like, just not a lot of ice. He's like, I know what you guys do here. And I was like, you son of a bitch. I was like, you little brat. And then I was like, you know what? He's not wrong though. So I let that
Yeah.
one slide because it is a lot of ice. You pay for a lot of ice. That's really it. Then I gave it to him. He goes, thanks, Pops. I've never wanted to drop kick a kid harder in my life.
Thanks, Dilf.
I was like, I'm 22. I am not that old. Like, I know I'm probably old compared to him, but I was so mad. And I said that to one of my coworkers, like, do you hear what he just called me? And like, what? I was like, Pops. And they're like, no fucking way. And then fucking Friday, I say, hey, how you doing? To a guy. He goes, well, I want to die. I was like, what do I say to you?
Get in line, boss man.
I was like, the fuck do I say? And he's
Welcome
like,
back to our show about comic books, ladies and gentlemen.
that is how we should open it. That's how I'm gonna edit it. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be the start.
Talking about Starbucks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I get fired on the spot.
All right, let's see. So today we're talking fandom. It happened like a week ago? It was last
a week from
Saturday.
yesterday, yeah.
Yeah. So I was really looking forward to this. Last year's fandom was really good, at least for the most part, anyway, in terms of actually like revealing stuff. This year, well, we'll get to it. First, we just have a couple.
I was also excited, but I was less excited because I knew I wasn't going to be able to watch it.
Mm,
I
yeah.
was excited the entire day, though, waiting to hear what was going to happen or what was happening.
Yeah, I'd like planned my day around this.
Nice.
So, anyway, there's been some promo material released for Hawkeye in the past few days, weeks.
Yes, because today it's a month from today. As of today, It is October 24th, 2021.
Yeah, they just released a new poster today, which looks really great. It's like the cover of My Life as a Weapon. Excuse me. And it looks really good. It's him and Kate Bishop and Lucky the pizza dog all hanging out together. I'm super excited for this one.
I'm glad, as you should be. Fucking bandwagon fan.
I'm excited because I like the comic it's based on. I'm still tenuous on MCU Hawkeye, but I like the dog. So
I'm hoping it changes him for you.
I hope so too. I think it will. Because he's never been given anything to do.
Yeah, and that's why like a lot of people are like, I hate Hawkeye. I'm like, he hasn't done anything. He hasn't done anything for you to dislike.
But that's why I don't like him. Because what's the point of him?
Racist.
Yeah, to travel to different countries and handle their crime.
America.
No, I gotta
every other country in the world.
I gotta go to Mexico and Japan first. Anyway,
it's oh my gosh, and he's fighting Russians in this one.
Oh hell yeah, tracksuit Draculas.
I think it's not entirely racist now because they're all white guys, but
yeah,
it's a whole nother ethnicity though.
I mean, he'll find a workaround. He'll figure it out.
Not American? Okay. He's the ultimate patriot. He just doesn't kill Americans anymore. Oh my gosh, that's why he didn't kill Black. Oh no, he should have killed Black Widow then. She's Russian. Never mind.
Yeah.
Take it back. She did an American accent. That's what sold him.
Oh, Hawkeye. Other MCU stuff. Will Poulter was cast as Adam Warlock, which is mad good. I really like that choice.
You know how I always remember that kid?
Mhm.
So a lot of people are like, oh, it's the kid from whatever movie that Jennifer Aniston and the other guy.
We're the Millers, yeah.
Yes. I remember him as the annoying little shit from Narnia,
Mm-hmm.
the one with the boat.
Yep.
And I was like, that turd's getting like I know he's a good actor, but I was just like, funny how he went from that to what he's going to be.
I saw a lot of people saying that we got Neville Longbottomed again. So I don't know how familiar you are with like Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, how he was like
He was like the
glow
dopey
up.
little kid, and then he
Yeah.
turned into like Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
And now it's the same thing again. Because like, have you seen like recent pictures of this dude?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He looks just like grown up. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like casting like this because like I talked to you about this, but it means like they have like something specific in mind as
Right.
opposed to just like doing what the comics did,
Right.
which there isn't necessarily a problem with, but it's nice when someone cares enough about something to switch it up a little bit. So
Yeah, I agree.
I'm excited for this. And that's going into pre-production. So I assume they start filming relatively soon.
Didn't he already write it?
Yeah, so it's been written for a
Yeah, that's
while.
what I felt too.
They're going into pre-production. They're going to start filming soon.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, off topic. Have you seen Dune yet?
I saw it yesterday or the day before, Friday.
Okay. What'd you think? Good? You liked it?
Excellent. Excellent.
I love it. I'm so
good.
excited. Because I didn't realize, like, I saw part one and I was like, okay, this is like Zack Snyder's thing with they spread it out into parts instead of.
But yeah, this is just the first.
This is
one.
just the first
Yeah.
movie. There's gonna be so many more. Oh, I'm so excited.
So good.
We didn't say spoilers for that. That only came out on Thursday.
Yeah. Well, we didn't say anything about it. Oh, we said
cares?
part one. But yeah. It's like the first thing you see in the movie.
I'm so excited for that. I want to read the books now. I think I'm gonna do it through Audible because I even like looked it up, and it's not just. I was like, okay, if it's like an audio drama where there's a bunch of different people being different characters, I'll do it. And there are. So, and there's like 20 books.
Oh yeah, there's a lot.
I didn't know how old the book was. I thought it was new. It's from like 1964.
Yeah.
And the most recent one came out like 2 years ago. Because I think it's either his son or his grandson is continuing it.
Right.
I think it's Fred Herbert or something like that, and his son Brian, I think it's Brian, is continuing it. I was like,
yeah, Dune is sick. I love Dune.
Oh, so good. So long, but so good. Like it didn't feel long.
So rare that we get like big crazy sci-fi stuff like this.
I know, and it was
like
so well done.
The last thing was really like Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah, and I thought,
and that was Denis Villeneuve.
It was what?
It's the same director.
Oh,
so he's that guy is on an insane fucking run.
Yeah,
like he has not stepped wrong.
Good for him.
Anyway, enough of our weekly Dune segment. There's been like 8,000 pieces of promo material for Eternals.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it is a lot.
I'm so sick of Marvel doing this.
Shang-Chi had a lot too, but this is a lot. Like I know I follow like 2 or 3 Marvel pages, but I had like 3 videos today from each account. So I had like 3 things come up.
Yeah. I'm so sick of the way that Marvel like ramps up their marketing.
Yeah.
It's so exhausting.
I just saw IGN's review of it.
Oh, how did they feel about it?
They gave it a 7.
Yeah.
They said it was like well put together, but it bit off more than it could chew in the 3rd act.
Yeah, I'm going into the biggest thing this could do wrong for me is to like present itself as some like big fancy high sci-fi, and then end up just being another Marvel movie.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
hoping it's like similar, not similar to Dune, like the same movie, but like the way that like Dune was like a sci-fi epic, like this seems like a sci-fi epic, and that's what I want.
I wanted to like take some swings and like genuinely do something creative.
Yeah,
And yeah, like I'd rather it be like an insane like big mess than just like Thor the Dark World.
yeah.
So anyway, um so a lot of the like the weird character posters look like garbage. It's
Which
just like a
one?
picture. It's just like, hang on, let me find one of the really funny ones.
I'm looking at
Uh,
both our eyes right now. Our eyes both look so blue. We look like Fremen.
oh yeah. Yeah, like what the hell is that? Hang on,
Druid, right? Druig.
Druid. It's just a picture of him with his name next to it.
Yeah,
It's not even a good picture either.
it's a lot of it's just unnecessary. It's like, yes, we know Eternals is coming out. Like, thank you.
Like it looks like they're introducing the cast for Dancing with the Stars.
Oh my gosh, no.
Like they're such bad posters, but
Oh, it's so accurate. Why?
I'm still excited for the movie.
Oh, same. I'm so
I
hyped
think
up
it
for it.
looks like those trailers are real good.
It comes out next
Um,
week.
oh shit.
Yeah, I know. It seems like it's still so far away, but it's really only a week away.
Yeah, because next weekend is Halloween.
Yep.
Huh. How about that?
I think I'm gonna try to see it Thursday night or Friday. Maybe. Oh, I can't Friday morning after work.
Mm.
Oh, but I want to coach. I could go right after work. Sorry. Anyway,
Anyway, um, Secret Invasion started filming.
yes, I heard about that.
She's out of nowhere.
Yeah, yeah, a little bit. I didn't
Completely.
even think it was close to being started.
Yeah.
I mean, cool.
Hope. Yeah. I hope we get some new stuff from those shows soon. Like, give us. I want to see something from Moon Knight.
Yeah, I want a trailer. When is Investors Day? December, right?
November, December.
Right. So it's gonna be soon. I was trying to remember from like last year, like what was going on.
Yeah.
I need to know. I'm gonna Google it.
Is that like a thing they do every year?
Yeah,
Because that came out of nowhere last year.
it's so normally an Investors Day is like you're just telling you're telling the people that are investing in your company like what do we have planned.
Yeah. Yeah. Which I appreciate that format so much more than fandom because there's no like wasting time.
Right.
The investor day was just like, here's everything, just like a list I've written down. There's no like bullshit pomp and circumstance like there was for fandom.
Right. It apparently already happened.
Hmm.
Oh wait, no, this is an article in 2020. Why does it say on July? It'll be out on July. Oh, it's from something else. What came out on July 9th, 2020? Okay, well, it was December 10th, 2020 last year. So I'm assuming, because that's what I thought I read is that they were it was just like a normal Investors Day, but then they said, oh, hey, we're actually going to release this all to the public at the same time.
Yeah.
That way, especially I think because it was 2020 and they're like content announcements, no Comic-Con, we need to do something.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that we'll get that again.
Yeah. And nobody did Comic Con this year, so
Right. It was nice though. I mean, I went on a Friday.
Yeah.
And it was empty, so that was good. Even though it was still crowded, it was empty. They said it was empty for a Friday. I got that. That.
Oh, oh,
It's a hand cannon from Destiny,
very fancy.
owned by Cade 6. My dad. Love Cade 6. Anyway, oh, I don't know. Did I tell you about the reading joke I made to a guy? Okay, so this guy, right? He asked me. I bought 2 books. I didn't just buy bullshit that I can hang up. I bought actual books. And this one guy goes, I make eye contact with him. He goes, do you like to read? And I said, I'll be honest with you, no. And then he was kind of like, well, can I? I was like, yeah, go for it. Give me your pitch. I bought this from $20. I should have got the hard copy for 30. I like hard copy books better, but I was like, I don't know this guy. I don't know if the writing's gonna be good. Do I really want to spend 30? Anyway, I found that funny because I bought a graphic novel right before that, and I was telling my cousin, I was like, I really don't like to read that much. And then the guy literally asked me the same question. But yeah. Anyway, what do you have next?
Well, I don't know. Oh, I have the Empire magazine released. A couple new pics from No Way Home.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
It's just that really fucking lucky Doc Ock picture.
Is it the one of him running away?
Yeah, looks
Yeah,
terrible.
I saw a meme like that. Like they were like,
It
why is
looks
he running?
it,
What a weenie.
it looks terrible.
I haven't really
It
given
looks
it a good look.
it looks so flat and lifeless. It looks like the CGI isn't done. Which, like, if it's not done, fine, but don't show us that picture. It looks. Ugh.
Well, the thing I don't
I
like is that they're, I don't know. I don't like that they're CGing Alfred Molina. Like his
don't think they
face.
really need to.
That's what I'm saying. Like like we don't need like
He doesn't
it
look
to be a
that
younger
different.
Doc. Yeah, and we don't need like a younger Doc Ock. Like give us any. It's not like I don't know. I think it's.
I mean, I guess the idea is that like they want him to look the same as from Spider-Man 2,
Maybe if they're going with the same one, but
which I
if
think
they're
they are.
not,
But like again, he doesn't look that different.
yeah,
And in that case, just put some
he's
makeup
aged
on him.
well. Yeah,
Like you don't need to CGI him.
because they're already CGing the arms. No puppets.
Yeah. But again, that's another thing that got really like blown up out of proportion when they were like they're CGIing the arms instead of using practical effects. Like they use CGI in Spider-Man 2.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. No way that it was puppets doing.
there
all
weren't
that
these
shit.
fucking master puppeteers working for the entirety of the movie. Like they have to.
Yeah, they just use puppet models.
Like I'm all for making fun of the MCU, but like let's not
Yeah.
let's not dance around this.
Yeah, exactly.
I reckon we'll get another trailer by the end of November.
I think earlier. I think next week. It comes out December 14th.
17th.
What? Same shit. But still, it's coming out like halfway through November, December. There's no way we're not getting one.
Yeah, I don't know. Part of me thinks like, oh, they'll release it to play in front of Eternals, but I don't think so.
Maybe.
I think,
or maybe right after. Maybe they want to see how Eternals does.
I think mid-November.
Like yeah, that's probably a better estimate.
Maybe like around when Hawkeye comes out.
That too.
But I don't know.
It's tricky because you don't want to take away from the other products you have coming out. They're the properties, not products. Like you don't want to take away from Eternals. You want the Eternals hype to keep going because you want to make money from it. But you also don't want to take away from Hawkeye that's just about to come out.
But I guess that's the problem Marvel has is they're just releasing too much shit.
Yeah, but at the same time, one thing can get you excited for the other.
Yeah.
Like you'd be like, oh my gosh, Eternals! Oh my gosh, in 2 weeks we have Hawkeye. Oh my gosh! In 2 weeks we have Spider-Man.
Yeah. I really wish they would kind of pare back their release schedule a little bit.
No.
Like I know a lot of stuff got shifted around because of pandemic and release dates and stuff, but like there's so much stuff.
I'm here for it.
And I feel like we don't really get the time to like sit with stuff anymore.
That's true. That is true. Because
Because like
especially it's not just Marvel anymore. Like now we're gonna get a lot of Star Wars. We're gonna get a lot of DC. So it's not like you're like, oh, I have this to scratch my itch for the next couple months, and you don't. And as you said, you don't get to sit with it and be like, oh, I'm gonna watch this 10 times before the next movie comes out.
weirdly enough, like DC is the one I'm the stuff I'm most excited for because we just don't get as much of it.
I'm in a similar boat.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
And like all of the stuff Marvel's put out this year, like there's been so much stuff they've released this year.
Mhm.
And like I haven't really thought about it that much as of recently.
That's fair.
The only thing was like Loki, I still love, but like I don't know, maybe it's just because it's been a while, but I don't know.
I think you're kind of right because now that you say it like that, because it's like I would have been thinking about Falcon and Winter Soldier for months if there was nothing in between.
Yeah. So
Unless there was like another show where I was like, oh, this show came out, like, especially too with like so many streaming services and so many other shows coming out at the same time. Yeah, especially other superhero shows as well.
yeah,
Like The Boys and shit. When does season 3 of that come out? I don't know.
alrighty. Let's talk about Fandome.
Fandom.
Fandome was 4 hours long.
Was it really? Yeah. When I looked it up, like the stuff that happened. Oh, excuse me. I looked up like articles that said like everything that happened at Fandom, trying to like catch up, and it was only like 4 things. And I
Yeah.
was like, the fuck?
That was like the thing about last year's Fandome was one, they showed a lot more of their stuff, and two, most important thing, they gave us a schedule. They told
Right.
you this is when the Suicide Squad panel is. This is when WB Games' panel is. This
They
is when the
didn't do
Batman
that?
panel is. They didn't give us a schedule. So I was sitting there fucking blind bag, thumb up my ass, watching them talk about Grant Gustin's gold boots for 45 minutes, wondering when the hell they're going to show something from like a movie.
That's fucking annoying.
Like they would show one of the most annoying things about this this entire convention was there was so much of like, we don't have anything to show you today, but rest assured we're working hard and it looks great. It's like why do you have a panel?
Why'd you even have a Fandom?
Why did you come here to tell me? And like fucking poor Candace Patton kept showing up every 20 minutes being like news alert, and it would just be like a picture of the Flash's gold boots again.
I don't like her.
They talked about his boots for at least 2 hours. They would not shut up about his gold boots.
It's not like he's getting a whole new costume. It's not like that costume hasn't been done. It was just they just added boots. Like, I saw a new costume and I saw boots. I was like, oh, cool. They're doing
Gold boots. Grant Gustin looked tired. He sounded tired.
See, my whole complaint with just that suit in general. Now, I haven't watched the show since he's gotten that suit. I watched a little bit when he first had it. Why didn't they just put the boots to begin with? Like, it's just.
I do like the look of that suit.
It does look fantastic.
Maybe just show a picture of the suit, move on with your day.
Yeah. But you can maybe do like a Q&A, because like as a panel, but
yeah, like they would show like 2 minutes of something I was actually interested in, and then spend 8 hours talking about a CW show or some other shit I don't care about.
Did you see anything about Naomi?
I remember seeing it. I don't remember anything about it.
Okay, because it's gonna be rough, I think, for that show. Do you know who the character is?
No.
She was literally just made. I think she's. I don't know if she's from Future State or from something else, but she's like a different version of Wonder Woman. And she was literally just made, so she has no history. So I think they're just doing it so they can do whatever they want, CW wise, with her.
Fair enough. I mean,
I just think it's gonna be rough. I think they kind of wanted like their own superhero that they could kind of take control over instead of just having adaptations.
Yeah. The first big thing they showed was Black Adam,
which was fantastic from what I saw.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And there's like it was just like a brief clip from the movie where like he grabs a dude and turns him into a skeleton. So that was pretty good. We got some super close-up looks of like the Justice Society costumes. So like there was, like you saw, like Atom Smasher and the helmet of Nebu. There have been some like set pictures of Pierce Brosnan holding the helmet.
Oh yes. I saw a glimpse of it and kept scrolling because I didn't want to know.
That's some good shit. I'm so excited for that movie just for Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate.
I think that was a good casting.
I don't really incredible casting.
I don't really know a lot about Pierce Brosnan, but I think it's a good cast.
It's incredible. I'm so good. It's such a weird cast because you have him, you have The Rock, and then you have Noah Centineo.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, sure. Whatever. Dwayne Johnson made sure to reiterate that the hierarchy of power in the DC universe is about to change, as he has notified us on multiple occasions. But just to reiterate, in case anyone missed, the hierarchy of power in the DC universe is about to change.
It's been about to change for like 5 years.
The hierarchy of power, it's about to change in the DC universe. I don't know if you knew that.
Yes, but it's been like at that point for 5 years.
Dwayne Johnson was cast as Black Adam before Iron Man came out.
That's kind of funny. So yeah, the power.
The hierarchy of power. It's been a work in progress, but it's about to change. We're finally there. Oh God.
I like that they're giving him like superheroes to fight instead of like making him like. I know they want to make him like an anti-hero, but it's like,
which they will.
Yeah, but I think it's good that they're having him start off like as like a villain.
Yeah. I don't know. They didn't really address like a potential Shazam crossover yet.
It's gonna be Shazam 3.
Like yeah, I'm sure that's the idea, but like.
Oh, I saw the first look for that too. That looks interesting.
Yeah. But again, with that, like it was just all behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah. Well, you got to see Helen Mirren in her costume.
Yeah.
New costumes.
I like that they're going like weird, like mythology stuff.
Yeah.
So. Anyway, I can't remember the order stuff came out, but the next note I have here is The Flash.
I think I like Grant Gustin's costume better.
Yeah.
The helmet's a little weird.
The costume, like from the neck down,
Great.
I think it looks
Solid.
really cool.
The helmet?
And something I want to mention, super happy that
Sorry, my mother came in. I forgot to tell her I was recording.
One thing I'm super happy about is like big like molded muscle costumes are back. So like we seem to be moving past like costumes that are just like armor plating or stuff like that. Like if you look at like Flash's costume, it's got like abs and like pecs.
Oh yeah.
You look at Black Manta's, it's got very defined abs. we're finally making a comeback to weird, muscly superhero costumes, and I'm so excited.
Yeah, because now like they're making him look good too.
Yeah. I feel like I don't know. He looks in some of the shots. He looked kind of I don't know, like thick and dumpy. He looked real weird.
I
And
hated
the mask looks terrible.
the mask looks so bad. I hated his little. I think he's weird. I don't like him very much.
I mean, I just don't like him as the Flash to begin with.
Yeah.
I think Ezra Miller is generally not a great choice, but they're
Yeah.
kind of stuck with him now.
Yeah.
I think that the cowl, like, it comes right up to his mouth, and it's so thick. It looks like fruit leather. It's enormous.
I hate I forget like what he said beforehand, but I was just like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he said some weird shit. He was like, and I'll see you at the theaters, or really, you'll see me. It's like, what the fuck does that mean?
Like, you arrogant prick! Like, shut up.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about this, and even worse, based on this teaser that they showed, there's two of him, and one of them's got goofy long hair.
Yes, and that I hate too. You know what I think would have been cooler though? Grant Gustin in there instead of another version of him.
That would have been great.
Everyone knows who Grant Gustin is for the most part.
That would have been a lot of fun. And they've already established like a crossover when they did Crisis.
Exactly. So why wouldn't you?
Why do you have to have two of this fucking schmuck? Anyway, it looks like that other Flash, the long-haired one, that's the one that has like he's like spray painted the bat suit into a Flash costume, which that's kind of cool. I'm kind of on board with that. But and we saw a little brief look at Supergirl in the movie.
Yes,
great. It's very short.
Yeah,
it's noticeably a lot shorter than both of the Flashes.
Oh, her? Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the trailer itself. And I was like, yeah.
Well, yeah, that was like.
He's like, oh, I wish we had a trailer. Oh, I wish we had a teaser. We have this little sneak peek.
So you do have a teaser.
This is a teaser.
That's what this is. This teaser for the Flash movie that only cares about Batman.
Yeah.
Which we hear some voiceover from Michael Keaton. We see some close-ups of his costume, and we see his big, immovable, thick rubber helmet from behind. Oh.
Do you think we'll get a Terry McGinnis if he's going to be old Batman?
No. I think it's just him.
I really want there to be.
Because I think they're also going to be like, this is Batman in the DC universe now. I think because Ben Affleck is going to jump off a cliff if they make him do another one.
Well, isn't he in The Flash?
Yeah, but I think this is the last time we'll see him.
He did say that he had fun as Batman on this one.
Yeah, because it's probably wrote him properly.
Could you imagine if we had him and Matt Reeves though? I mean, I'm more happy with Pattinson, but
yeah, see, like I don't even care to think about it just because I'm so happy with what we're getting or from what I've seen. But again, the idea of a Ben Affleck Batman movie, it's not something I really care about anymore. I mean, if they want to make it, sure, go for it. But I've always been more. I prefer a younger Batman to like the old grizzled Batman.
It's fair.
But
I feel if we had someone to age with, I'd be like, okay, now old grizzled Batman, because like he's been Batman for 10 years.
Yeah. It's so weird that
like I would love to stay with Robert Pattinson for the next 10, 15 years.
And I think we'll at the very least we'll get a trilogy out of him.
I think so. I would love to get all 4 Robins.
I think that's a bit much. I'd like to see a Robin. A Robin.
I want all 4.
Give me Dick Grayson.
Yes, give me him, but give me him first, and then give me everybody else.
Give me. I just want Dick Grayson.
Well,
and I think Matt Reeves cares enough about this stuff to the point where he'll consider doing a Robin.
Yeah. See, my biggest complaint, and this is just with the DC AMU, not like a lot, like they only did 2 Robins. They only did Nightwing and Damian.
Yeah.
It's like I would have loved to see Tim Drake from that universe, or mainly Jason Todd. But that's what I'm saying. I don't want them to like skip around and pick and choose which Robins they use. Like if you're going with Tim Drake, say that there were two others before.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of what I mean. Like I don't want them to just be like, oh, we're doing Tim Drake and we're not going to do anybody else. No, don't do that.
But you know what happens when you do too many Robins at once is you get Titans.
Don't do that. Don't compare them.
We have had 3 seasons of the show, and we have had 3 gentlemen who have been or will be Robins.
I have a feeling we're going to get Damian next season just because that Bruce Wayne is old enough to have a 13-year-old son.
Just real quick, Titan season 4, baby, confirmed.
Was there a trailer or was it just confirmed?
No, it was just.
Oh
Brenton.
yeah, it doesn't make sense.
It was just Brenton. Well, no, the finale just aired, but. Have you seen Brenton Thwaites' fucking facial hair?
No, but I know it's not good.
It's the worst thing I've ever seen.
Worse than the actual show?
On par. Oh, God. Find it. He looks insane. I gotta find it. I can't. No, forget it. Okay.
If you find it, send it to me.
Yeah, it's the most insane looking thing I've ever seen. But they didn't say anything except season 4 is happening, along with Doom Patrol, which I need to watch that show. Because Doom Patrol seems like it's actually a good show.
I heard it's phenomenal.
Instead, I decided to watch season 3 of Titans. The worst thing I've ever seen.
So bad. First season, I was like, okay, I'm excited to see where this goes. Season 2, I was annoyed at the ending. Season 3 is just fucking dumb. Why is Blackfire Titan? I mean, I'm not caught up. I haven't seen like 4 or 5 episodes, but
I'm like 4 episodes behind. Tim Drake, though.
I think that's the last episode I saw was when his like relative got shot.
Oh, his dad?
That's his dad? Okay.
I think so.
That's the last episode I've seen.
Yeah. I think that was also the last one I saw. Maybe.
I thought you watched 1 week after me. Who knows? Who cares?
Maybe. Who do you think the villain is in Flash?
Eobard would be cool.
I mean, it would make sense.
Maybe the Black Racer?
But Reverse Flash is probably the least interesting thing you can do in a Flash movie right now.
You know what I would hate? So you know how you've told me how Eobard had like got plastic surgery to look like Barry Allen?
I think the evil Barry, or the second Barry, is going to be the villain.
Be so unpleased.
I
would eat
I definitely think that he's going to be the villain.
Or was it going to be a Savitar situation like the fucking show where it was just evil Barry Allen?
Black Racer would actually be really cool.
Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, cool.
But they won't do that. How insane is it that the first ever Flash movie is Flashpoint? It's the same way, like, the first introduction to Batman in the DC EU was basically The Dark Knight Returns. Like, how insane is that?
I can't.
Oh, Lord.
Which, also, in the spirit of calling things, you never answered my one text that I sent you. Did I or did I not call why Venom was going to hunt Spider-Man? When I realized, like, I forgot that I called that as a reason. And then I remembered it like a day or two later. I was like, no fucking way I called this shit. I was so proud of myself. Anyway, back to
Anyway.
fandom.
Uh,
I just needed everyone to know. I fucking called it.
they showed some stuff for the games. Gotham Knights got like a story trailer.
I didn't watch that one, but I watched the Suicide Squad
Yeah.
Kills the Justice League. That I like the look of the Flash in that one.
Yeah, he looked cool.
It's like a new take on it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I think they didn't give us anything. There was like Gotham Knights was like a story trailer where they revealed the Penguin, which more Penguin I'm always down for.
Maybe I did see it.
Penguin's in both trailers. So
Okay, so yeah, okay.
And just more stuff with the Court of Owls. There's no way Batman's actually dead in Gotham Knights. He's definitely like a Talon or something.
Didn't think of that. That'd be cool.
That's what I think it's gonna be.
That's the final boss.
I think all the costumes in Gotham Knights look trash.
Really?
I think they
You're
look
excited
terrible.
for that game.
I'm excited for there to be a game. I'm just excited for there to be something for me to play. But I don't know. I'm more optimistic about Suicide Squad.
That looks
Why
interesting as hell.
why does Captain Boomerang have a gun?
What does Captain Boomerang teleport?
I think it's super speed.
What? Wait, he had a gun?
Yeah, he has a fucking shotgun that he's carrying around.
Did not clock that.
Because in the comics, Digger Harkness's son is a speedster. So it could just be that they're combining the two and they're like, yeah, Harkness is a speedster in this. So,
Interesting.
they really hammered home that this is set in the Arkham universe
What do you mean?
because they showed like they recreated that opening shot from Arkham Asylum.
Oh, I never played them, so
Yeah.
I didn't catch that.
It's this is set in the Arkham.
Right, yeah, that I knew.
So
I just didn't realize.
yeah, and it looks like their base of operations is the Asylum,
Okay.
which is cool because like you kind of see them meeting in like the main first area that you fight in Arkham Asylum.
Okay.
And they show like a bunch of statues, like the big statues of the Justice League, and the Batman that's pictured there is wearing the Arkham Knight suit.
Right.
So
Now, do you wait, the actual Arkham Knight suit or just the suit from the game?
what's the difference?
The Arkham Knight armor that Jason Todd wears.
No, like the Batman suit from
Okay.
Arkham Knight.
That's what I was like.
Like that's
Interesting choice.
that's what the statue looks like. Which is weird because you get that suit in that game. So when did they build that statue?
Oh. Do you think they're gonna try to save the Justice League? Do you think they're actually gonna kill him? Because the Arkham series is like a pretty popular and like good series. So I think it'd be weird that they kill off Batman in that universe.
Well, do you know the ending of Arkham Knight?
No.
Okay. So Batman dies after saving the city. Wayne Manor explodes. But it's sort of implied that he might not be dead.
Okay.
So I don't know. I don't think he'll be in this game at all.
I saw there was a Batmobile at one point.
Yeah, but it's not the Batmobile from the games.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Okay.
So I think they'll refer to Batman as if he's dead in this.
Okay.
And like nobody really like there'll be hints that like, oh, maybe Batman's alive, but I think you won't see Batman.
Okay, fuck them then. I don't care.
Yeah. The rest of the roster, it seems to be Flash, Superman, Green Lantern, and Wonder Woman.
It also seemed like not Green Lantern. It seemed like Wonder Woman was like at some point on their side and then not on their side.
Yeah. So that'd be cool if you can like team up with her and beat people up.
Yeah.
What do you think of like the costume designs?
They're all right. I like Deadshot's helmet.
Yeah. I like some aspects of it. I think some of the Justice League costumes are just a little too busy. I like the Flash costume. I don't think it's too bad. Green Lantern one's it's whatever. Superman one is so close. it's so close to being perfect, but
Don't remember it.
there's just too much going on. Because like if it was just like blue suit, red trunks, we're golden, we're perfect. But there's like some like other lines and textures and stuff that just kind of throws it off. So
Gotcha.
we're not quite there. Again, it's the year of the penguin. Penguin is in everything in 2022, and I'm loving it.
Being Titan season 4. Oh my gosh, yes. I don't if Jason Todd is still around, that could be the story, because he shoots the penguin. Penguin killed his dad.
I thought Two-Face killed his dad.
Penguin. In the comics, they maybe back in the day, but they redid it recently in the Prince of Gotham story.
Yeah, normally it was always Two-Face killed Jason Todd's parents.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I know the Penguin definitely orchestrated it. But then his dad was alive, and I don't know.
Because Dick Grayson's parents were killed by Tony Zuko.
Yes.
That much I know. And I always thought like Tim Drake's parents were kind of just around.
Yes.
From what I understand.
Who killed?
And Damian Wayne's parents are also around.
Dad. It's driving me insane. Okay, Google says detective. Google says Killer Croc
What?
was the original one in Detective Comics number 526 in 1983. So we got 3 answers.
A load of horse shit, if you ask me.
I'm gonna put recent in that because didn't his mom OD?
I don't know.
Jason Wilson Todd was a low-life father. Blah 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 blah.
Tim Drake's dad was killed by Captain Boomerang.
Wait, did you just find that or no?
I just looked it up. Two-Face, okay. Jason Todd.
Pre-Crisis, it was Killer Croc.
Okay, so then when it became like the main continuity,
yeah,
it was Two-Face.
Yes, post-Crisis is Two-Face.
Toothface.
Post-Flashpoint.
Penguin?
Oh, that's what I'm looking. Joker.
Oh, of course.
Oh no, lovely. Death to be fake. The Joker used to define Kathleen. Oh, he believed his dad died in prison. Oh, okay. Okay, so he's not dead, right? As of my knowledge, he's still alive from this article, it seems.
Good for him.
Jason believes his dad died in prison, but he survived and eventually returned to Gotham, and then this is the storyline I remember. Okay. Back to the show.
Anyway.
No,
next thing.
The Joker made him think that his mother was dead. So because there was a whole, I don't know if you saw that, but there was a whole thing where like the Joker was saying that he orchestrated Jason Todd's life. Like it was part of, I think, either 3 Jokers or Joker War. I think it was 3 Jokers.
It sounds exhausting.
Yeah. Have you read 3 Jokers?
No.
It's pretty interesting. It's just like not worth the hype of 3 years.
I'll give it a look because I have DC
it's on
Universe.
Comic Historian if you want.
Yeah. Well, I have DC Universe, so I can just give it a read eventually.
Yeah, I don't like, people were like it's good, but it's not a Joker story, and it's not worth 3 years, like however many years of hype.
Mm.
Anyway,
Next thing I have here is the Super Pets movie
I don't give a shit.
with The Rock and Kevin Hart.
Who's The Rock playing?
Crypto. I'm down for more animated stuff, of course, but I don't give a shit about this.
Who's Kevin Hart playing?
Ace the Bat Hound.
I feel like it should be the other way around.
Yeah. I'm so sick of like celebrity stunt casting in animated movies.
It really bothers me that it's not the other way around.
Just let voice actors play characters in animated movies. Because like you look at the entire cast and it's all just big celebrities, like big names, and it's so exhausting to look at.
Something that I'm not gonna watch.
We got 2 real winners in a row here. Batgirl told us absolutely nothing other than she will have red hair. They showed us a piece of concept art, which, like, it's like obviously the movie is not going to look like that. It's just her standing on like an enormous gargoyle. It looks like something from the Burton movies.
Solid.
It's like, yeah, great. I'm excited. But why are you wasting my time if you're not going to tell me anything? And after that, yeah, sorry, what were you saying?
No, I was just kidding. That's why I didn't have a schedule, because I wanted people to
Yeah.
watch all the little that they had.
Exactly. And it was the same thing for Blue Beetle. They told us nothing, but they showed us a nice piece of concept art, which just looks like Blue Beetle. So
I'm just glad it's happening.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
And both of those are HBO Max movies. So
I mean, I kind of wish that they'd have box office premieres, but
yeah, it'd be nice. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. They showed us a whole bunch of behind the scenes stuff. Look at the new costumes. Black Manta's costume looks incredible. They give him the big silver helmet. Ocean Master is back. Patrick Wilson is a stud. They showed as little Amber Heard as possible.
good, because she should be fucking fired.
Yeah. Other than that, nothing really to talk about. I'm excited for this. I'm gonna watch Aquaman again at some point.
Probably soon.
I'm excited for more Jason Momoa.
Yes, especially after Dune.
Duncan, Idaho.
Duncan, Idaho.
What a name. I'm just gonna run through a bunch of the animation stuff that they talked about. They showed like some work in progress stuff for Harley Quinn season 3, which I'm very excited for.
Is that a release date?
They might have mentioned something, but I don't know.
He had one job. It was to watch it, because I couldn't.
The one thing they talked about the most was Batman Caped Crusader, which is the thing I'm most excited for, which is it's the new Batman animated series from Bruce Timm, Matt Reeves, and J.J. Abrams.
Oh, okay, yes.
They talked about it, so it's basically like Bruce Timm had talked about like all the restrictions he had when he was making the animated series in like the 90s. So he's like, this is basically a reboot of that, but able to do all the stuff he wanted to in the first place.
Probably like darker, grittier.
Yeah. Which I'm definitely excited for this. It's tough to compare something to the animated series because it's perfect. It's still the best version of Batman and every Batman character. But I'm excited to see what this is. It's premiering on HBO Max and Cartoon Network, I think. So that's fun.
Interesting that it's going to be on Cartoon Network. I guess makes sense.
Yeah. Young Justice season whatever. The first 2 episodes are out on HBO Max.
Season whatever, how dare you?
What is this, 4?
Yeah.
All right.
Don't you watch it?
No.
I thought you watched it.
No, I've seen the first season and a half.
How dare you? How dare you not finish that show? I forgot. I heard. I was like, no way. The first 2 episodes are out. I completely forgot like when it was coming out. And then I was like, oh yes. And then I forgot about it for like 4 days. And I watched it Wednesday. And I was like, oh, it comes out tomorrow, episode 3. And then I watched that today. And I was like, I'm excited. It's definitely gonna be a slow start. Just from the story that's being told so far. But they're really like diving into like Mars, or as they say it in the show, Mars.
That's fun.
And like the different colors of Martians. Like I didn't know there was a red and a yellow as well. So it's diving really deep into that, and I think that's pretty interesting because I've never seen that in DC. Like that's like one area they never really touch because it's just like, oh, John Jones is just the last of his kind.
The Last Son of Mars.
But it's like in this universe, like there are a lot of Martians. So
That's fun.
I think I already know what's gonna happen.
I'll go through it eventually. I'll watch everything.
Please, for Christmas, that's a gift I want. Is just you to finish that show.
Okay.
It'll all be done by then too, probably.
All right. You have to watch all of Batman the Animated Series.
How many seasons?
There's 4 seasons.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
But there's a lot of episodes.
I could probably do that either over winter break or I can give it to you late over the summer.
Okay, I'll accept it.
Definitely do want to watch it. It's just there's always so much else that I fall behind on during this season.
Catwoman Hunted.
What the fuck is that?
That's the anime one. She looks cool, and I like the cast. I know I was talking before about how I hate celebrity stunt casting, but a lot of these actually work. It's Elizabeth Gillies as Catwoman.
Oh, is that an anime or just animated?
It's an anime movie.
Interesting.
So, they didn't really show much of that. It's like a couple clips or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Injustice, I don't give a shit about.
Wait, that came out, right?
I don't think so. I think it just leaked.
I'm pretty sure it did. I just don't know where to watch it. Justice. Animated movie release date. October 19th.
How about that?
So yeah, I gotta pirate that somehow. I heard it wasn't good though.
I have absolutely no interest in ever watching it.
How dare you?
If it's just the Injustice game and like some of the stuff from the comics, I could just play the game and read the comics.
I think that's what it is. I think that's you can say that about any like the animated stuff. It's just plus from the
Yeah, but
comics.
this is even worse because it's an adaptation of a very specific thing. It's an adaptation of an adaptation.
True. I think it's year 1 of the comic or year 0. Because it's how it starts. It's not the video game itself. It's not that story. I think if they're going to continue to make more, which if it is as bad as I kind of heard, I don't think they will. But I think maybe each year they're going to put into one movie. So, did they say anything about Injustice 3? Because I heard that there was like a rumor about something.
No, I was hoping they would, but no, nothing.
Damn it. I feel like they're focusing on these 2 games first, and then once these games are out, they'll say something.
Yeah. Next thing they talked a little bit about My Adventures with Superman, which I think is like an animated series that's kind of focused on like Jimmy Olsen, which is kind of fun.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
So I like that. I'm excited for whatever that is.
Question.
Yo.
Do you see the weird new Aquaman?
I want to watch that. It looks like a lot of fun.
What the fuck is that?
That looks really fun. I want to watch it.
I might watch it, but like it's not gonna be like on my priority list. Like
It looks
Young Justice is on my priority list. That is not.
It looks big and goofy.
Yes. It's absurd.
Next up, Peacemaker.
Oh, That I haven't watched the trailer for yet.
It's you're not missing a whole lot, but
I see he got a new helmet.
it's a good new helmet. Looks real funny. It's going to talk about like his relationship with his dad. He gets a pet eagle named Eagly.
Why not?
That vigilante costume. Dynamite.
That's not the same costume from the animated series. The Justice League Unlimited?
Well, that's a different vigilante.
Is it?
Yeah. This is the one in the Peacemaker show's Adrian Chase.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That was a fucked up time in Arrow.
Yeah. Oh man, that costume though, I can't get over that. It looks that's some dynamite stuff there.
It looks better than the. Have you seen the Arrow one?
I've seen like very shadowy stills of it.
Look it up right now.
Let's take a look. Vigilante. I bet he's covered in pouches.
Probably. From what I remember. I'm gonna look it up too.
Oh yeah. It's about what I expected.
My least favorite part of it is
Got the goggles right. I'll give him that.
No, the goggles suck because you know what it is? It's literally just paper. Tell me that's not paper.
I'm gonna look at the Peacemaker one to cleanse my palate. Oh,
See,
man, that is so good.
I liked the costume for Vigilante and Arrow, except for the visor because it's paper. Just give him fucking ski mask.
Man, that color combo, that blue and white.
But then even too, they tried to make it look high tech. Like they showed it from his perspective, and it was like scanning shit. I was like, that piece of paper is scanning what? Sorry, continue.
I'm just loving this vigilante costume.
I'm looking it up.
Oh,
I've seen the stills.
It's so good. And especially like in contrast with Peacemaker's costume.
Yeah.
Man, that is a piece of work. We also see Judo Master, another pre-crisis favorite.
Judo Master. I'm gonna look that up. Judo Master. Oh. Why is he white in the comics? That looks so intolerant.
He doesn't even have the same costume in the show. His costume in the show is like green.
Oh. I might see it. I might be looking at it right now. Does it look really bad? Because this looks. Is it just him screaming?
Maybe. It's like a Batman cowl without the ears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That he looks like a human pea.
This comes out the day before my birthday. And I'm so excited.
Well, happy birthday.
Yeah, the Suicide Squad was my favorite comic book anything in years. And this just looks like more of that. And I'm so excited.
Oh, does he get 2 new helmets in the show?
He gets the one that has like blue.
Yeah, but he gets another. I saw another one.
Hell yeah.
That it's like, instead of going all the way around, it's like cut in the middle.
Yeah, it's like that of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right. I'm good to move on.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm super excited for this. Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Again, behind the scenes stuff.
A lot of nothing.
Costumes look good. I'm excited for this. I like the first movie a lot.
Me too. Great movie.
Again, I just have written here Titans season 4.
I hate it. I hate it so bad.
Alrighty. The Batman. This segment made the entire show worth it.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think it looks phenomenal. I'm very excited for it.
We got a little bit of behind the scenes stuff before they got into the trailer. Just like raw footage and a little close up of Riddler.
I think he's gonna be the best Batman.
Man, he looks so good. This is our first look at Andy Serkis as Alfred.
Yes.
Looks great. I like that they went with the classic black and white look.
Yes. I do kind of wish he was gonna be a villain though.
Alfred?
No, Andy Serkis.
Yeah. He was my pick for Man Bat. Because
Right.
he can do Dr. Langstrom and he can do the mocap for Man Bat.
How dare you typecast him?
He's a professional.
He had said that though. He's like, I kept getting typecasted for motion capture for a long time. It's like people know I'm an actor, right?
I like that him and Matt Reeves are working together again.
Oh yeah. I was like, what? When? And I was like, oh, yeah.
You know what's crazy? They haven't shown Paul Dano's face in
No.
any of this. Like that bit where he's in the coffee shop, nothing. Just like a side profile. When he's in that clip where we see he's in like Arkham, just cuts away right before we can see his face. So
Speaking of like not seeing things, sorry, off topic, kind of. Did you see like the new thing that was revealed with like Mysterio was like in the background of one of the in Spider-Man Far From Home?
say that again. You cut out a lot.
Like Jake Gyllenhaal is like in the background of one of the parts of Far From Home.
Is he?
Apparently he's just like lurking. Like there was this, I don't know if it's like a meme or like untrue or photoshopped, but I saw like a lot of stuff and it was like, did anyone notice that he was in the background of that scene? And I was like, no.
It's fun.
Like,
All right.
so that's true. Look at when we get off, look it up. Let me know what you think, if it's real or not.
I love the look of this bat suit.
Pattinson's, yeah.
Yeah, and like he is so bulletproof.
So, oh my gosh, he's bulletproof. Jeez.
Like there's two separate instances where he gets like point blank ripped with bullets. It's he just doesn't even flinch.
It's like most of the time he's using like the cape to deflect it, and he just does not give a shit.
I also love the look of Gotham in this.
From what I remember, yes, I agree.
It's very like it's got its own style. Like it's not like a horrible nightmare like Burton's, but it's not like just a city like in Nolan's or in Snyder's.
Yeah.
Like it looks very deliberately designed. And I think that's because they shot a lot of it in Europe.
Okay.
But yeah, it looks fantastic. Everything like it's so like beautifully shot. Like just all the lighting and
he's a good director. He knows how to make a dark movie or a gritty movie.
Oh, we're getting like a Tony Soprano penguin. Incredible. They mentioned in like a post game interview thing, like he owns a nightclub, so I'm hoping it's the Iceberg Lounge.
I was literally just thinking Iceberg Lounge.
It's the year of the penguin, baby! I'm so excited. Somebody's got to win an award for that makeup.
Yeah, because if you didn't tell me that was Colin Farrell,
yeah,
would never know. Which
yeah,
I was trying so hard. Sorry, speaking of makeup, Stellan Skarsgård
in Dune
was trying to figure out the entire time who the fuck that was.
Yeah.
Like, I know who you are, but who the fuck are you?
That's great. Yeah, he looks phenomenal. And I love everything. I love the voice. I love He's like, "Hey, take it easy."
Yeah, the voice
He's
is
just like,
great.
he's just the big Italian man. I love him. Catwoman feels like a very big character in this,
Yeah,
which
a
is
lot
really
bigger
cool.
than I thought she would.
And you see like there's some instances where she's got like some different disguises going on. She's got like a wig on.
Mm-hmm.
So very excited for that, like their whole relationship, because there's a lot of them together in this trailer.
Yeah.
It seems like, so this is like a year 2 Batman. It seems like Bruce hasn't really like developed the Bruce Wayne identity.
Yeah.
Like he's not the playboy. He's just like sad emo boy. And I think because we see in this like his hair is super flat and like it just kind of hangs down. I'm thinking like at the end of this we'll get like the moment where like he's like, I need to be Bruce Wayne.
Right.
Like I need to put this mask on, and I think he'll get a haircut, and he'll be like all stylish and fancy. I just rewatched Batman Begins the other day. Still fantastic.
What? No,
But
it's
that.
not.
Are you smoking crack and cocaine?
I thought it was really bad.
Batman Begins is fantastic.
I remember sitting watching it in my dining room on my old home, and I was like, I don't like this. And it wasn't even like I was a kid. This was like in high school.
Unbelievable.
I have to
Anyway.
rewatch Dark Knight Rises because I was like, the action. Okay, Dark Knight Rises might be a good movie. I don't remember it, but the action was awful. That I remember.
It's fun.
For considering Avengers came out at the same time, I felt it was very blocky and like robotic and stiff.
Yeah, but they're not doing the same things.
Yes, I get that, but it's like
The Dark Knight, Batman doesn't need to be doing Avengers action.
no, I know, but I was just comparing them because they came out the same year.
Yeah,
but
sure.
like Captain America action versus Batman action is pretty similar. And considering, I don't know, I just felt.
Yeah, but I guess again that's this version of Batman.
Yeah. I don't know. I just felt considering it was like Bane and Batman, like the action would be better.
Yeah, but it's this version of Bane and this version of Batman.
You just love that series so much.
I mean, yeah, I do because it's fantastic.
No, it's a solid
but
movie.
Batman Begins does Bruce Wayne better than any movie featuring Batman ever.
I have to rewatch it. I'm not going to, but I should.
Watch it because all the Bruce Wayne stuff in that is fantastic. Because you see the moment, like there's a moment where he comes back for Joe Chill's trial, and he hasn't developed like the Bruce Wayne playboy thing. Like he's just like a sad bitch the whole time. But then when he comes back, like after completing his training with the League, he comes back and he's like, okay, there's a moment where he's like, okay, I need to be Bruce Wayne. And he shows up to like a party at a hotel, and the two girls that he brings with as his dates, they start like going swimming in the pond in the hotel lobby. And one of the managers walks up to him and he's like, yeah, they're not allowed to do that. So he pulls out like a check and he just writes them a check, and he's like, I just bought this hotel and I'm going to change the rules about the swimming in the hotel pool.
That's a pretty thing.
He's like, and then he goes swimming with them. He just jumps in with them. It's fantastic.
Oh. I don't know. If I stay with my opinion, the Dark Knight trilogy has a solid movie and a half.
That's a ridiculous opinion to have.
Again, I don't remember. Dark Knight, phenomenal. Dark Knight Rises,
phenomenal.
I think it's the action that kills it. I have to rewatch it. I watched that when I was in middle school, so I haven't seen it in like a decade. But Batman Begins, did not like it.
Phenomenal.
I think the Captain America trilogy is pretty good as a trilogy. Sorry, I like comparing the trilogies. Like Thor is probably the weakest. If I had to rank them, excluding Batman because I have to rewatch them, Captain America, then Iron Man, then Thor.
Well, you also need to rewatch Iron Man 3
No, I don't.
because that's a masterpiece.
It's not.
That is a movie and a half.
No, it's not.
Anyway, back to the Batman. I like how angry he seems to be when he's beating people up.
Yeah, he's like really pissed the
There's that
entire
one moment
time.
where he's like holding the taser up to the guy's neck for way too long.
Yeah. I think it shows like he's a very like unhinged like it just shows like how new of a Batman he is.
Yeah, he's a fucking nut. We get a look at Riddler in Arkham, and I paused the trailer and I looked. His uniform says Arkham State Hospital, so it is Arkham. I love that he has like a stripy prison uniform, like he's a like something out of like the comics or a cartoon or something. They didn't just go for like a regular prison uniform. I think it looks cool. I love the aesthetic that it has. Like, there's some like modern technology, like like computers in the Batcave and stuff, but you can't really like pin this to a specific time period. Like all the clothes are very stylized. You don't really see any cars like up close or anything. Like
Yeah,
it's
you only see
Penguin's
the
car.
one that crashes through into the courtroom.
But there's nothing like distinctly modern about any of it.
Right.
And it's got like that Batman the animated series thing where it's like, yeah, it's just kind of set anywhere.
I would say it's relatively modern though, because the thugs in his armor itself.
Well, yeah, like there's some, like I said, there's some stuff that kind of has to be updated because like you can't have people walking around with like Tommy guns.
Yeah.
But like all the reporters have like big like bulb flashes on their cameras and stuff. And again, like the animated, like every man in this is wearing a suit.
Right.
So it's just like it's got a very distinct style. It isn't just like the modern day.
I would kind of consider it similar to Joker.
Well, I think Joker's very deliberately like the 80s.
Yes, but if you showed me that movie, I wouldn't have guessed that it was the 80s.
I guess.
Like I had to look up when that movie took place. I also don't know a lot about the 80s, so that's also.
Yeah. I just appreciate that this movie has like a style.
Yeah, I agree. Similar to Dune.
You know what I love about
Dune,
this trailer and the last trailer? Still zero plot.
Yeah, that's what we need from trailers. Like,
absolutely nothing.
Watching the Venom Let There Be Carnage trailer, like the newer one, before the movie came out, I was like, I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. But this is just like, here's the characters. Here's some characters that you know. Here's some really great shots. Here's some cool action. Here's nothing else.
Here's some interesting dialogue that you have no context about.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. I see.
You're cutting it.
Yeah, you also cut out.
All right.
There was something I was going to look up that I thought of during this, and then I forgot about it. Then I remembered, and I forgot about it again. And I remembered, I said, let me look it up before I forget, and I forgot. Oh, well.
I have an interesting theory that I've seen some people corroborate on like Twitter and other social media that there's that one shot in the trailer where Batman is like leading people through water and he's holding like a flare
Right.
There's a chance that some of this could be adapted from Batman Zero Year, from the early New 52 stuff, where the Riddler causes like a massive power outage in Gotham, and it basically makes it into like an outlaw state. So
like
that
that.
could kind of be what we're going for.
That'd be cool.
I've heard some people say that they think this maybe leads to like Court of Owls or something,
That'd be cooler.
because there's stuff about like corrupt government officials and stuff like that, and you're a part of this, all that stuff.
Maybe that's when he gets his first Robin, because in the Batman versus Robin movie, a Talon tries to turn Robin. It's Damien, but
And Dick Grayson's
a Talon.
grandpa was a Talon.
Yeah, that might work.
Do you think, assuming they do a trilogy, do you think they will ever do Joker?
I don't know.
See, like, I personally hold the belief that every adaptation of Batman should have a Joker in some capacity.
I don't disagree. I just, if I kind of want to see, if I see the Joker in his, I want it to be more than a trilogy, because I want to see that Joker kill Jason Todd, and I want to see that Batman's reaction.
Yeah,
Because
I'm
if he's
not.
unhinged now, what the fuck is he going to be after Jason Todd dies?
Yeah, I'm not too fussed about seeing like that many Robins.
We are different people.
I definitely would like to see a Robin. I would like to see
Yes, I
him
agree.
get Dick Grayson. And like maybe like the final movie ends with him leaving Bruce and he goes to become Nightwing or whatever.
I feel like Timothy Chalamet would be a good Tim Drake.
Yeah.
I also would love to see Timothy Chalamet play an aged up Wiccan.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to our program.
So if Matt Reeves went to you and was like, "Hey, I'm gonna do the Joker," who's your pick? Who's your pick to play him?
Oh, I didn't know there'd be a test. I didn't study. I don't know. Hiddleston.
Yeah.
Hiddleston or Fassbender.
Yeah. I prefer Hiddleston to Fassbender, but yeah.
I was also thinking, I'm just going based off the smile. Oh no, you know who else? Willem Dafoe. That's my
the one that everyone's been saying.
That's my answer.
Everyone's been saying Willem Dafoe.
If you want to go younger, Hiddleston or Fassbender, because they got the smiles for it. But if you want to go older, Dafoe.
Now,
and they've worked together before.
Yeah, in The Lighthouse. I have told you this. I have told multiple people this. I think if they ever get around to doing the Joker, it should be Robert Pattinson. Get him to play both.
But why?
Why not? He's got a great Joker face.
I've not seen it.
Just look at his face is all angles.
Maybe, I don't know. I would need like concept art to really get a good idea.
Or even just if you do like don't do the Joker, do the Red Hood gang.
Okay.
And then that's even funnier, because if you have Robert Pattinson as the head of the Red Hood gang, his helmet like stops here above his mouth. So it's just you have Robert Pattinson Batman, whose only his mouth is showing, Have the head of the Red Hood gang, only his mouth is showing.
Wasn't the Red Hood thing like just a dome?
Well, I'm thinking more New 52
Okay.
Red Hood gang, where it is the dome, but it's like it doesn't quite fit over his head,
Right. Okay.
so it stops like here.
Yeah.
So it's just two identical men talking to each other. And I also think Robert Pattinson's a phenomenal actor, so he could definitely do it.
I agree. I think he'd be able to. I don't know if I want to see it.
I absolutely want to see it because it's also it's a big artsy move, and I think he'd be open to it.
Yeah.
If you had your pick of like any villain for a sequel, who would you go?
Firefly. No, I'm kidding. Killer Moth. I don't want to do Killer Croc. I feel like Mr. Freeze would be a good one.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see Mr. Freeze done right.
See, like if you're gonna do Killer Croc, he's got to be like a pawn for someone else. Like first of all,
Not necessarily. If you have a story to tell, you could be
it's
Killer
just
Croc.
he doesn't have a lot of story to tell.
So you make one.
We've already seen Bane. I'm trying to think of something we haven't seen.
See, my go-to is always Two-Face.
See, I was just gonna say Two-Face, and then I was like
Two-Face.
Tommy Lee Jones, but then Tommy Lee Jones, this was weird. I only caught like the back half of that movie, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
And you know The Dark Knight.
Oh yeah, I always forget about that one.
How dare you? What is it with your opinions today?
I didn't say it was bad. I just said I forgot about it.
Unbelievable.
Well, because he's so overshadowed in that movie by
I disagree.
Ledger. I'm saying for like my memory.
I'd like to see like Two-Face and Mr. Freeze.
Okay.
I think you can find a way to do them both in the one movie.
The only reason I say Mr. Freeze is because I think he has a better story as a villain.
He's the best villain that hasn't been done properly in a movie.
Yes, I would agree.
But I mean, like, what do you do that isn't just the Heart of Ice animated series episode?
That's true. Because a lot of he ends up bringing back his wife, in a comic recently.
Yeah.
Oh, you know who'd be good? Clayface.
Yeah, I would like that.
Clayface or Deathstroke. I would love to see. I also just really want to see Joe Manganiello as Deathstroke. I would love. I don't know if this was real or not, but I thought I heard a rumor that they were going to give him a show on HBO Max. Which
I think
am
people
not
want that,
to.
but I don't know.
I want one of him. I want one of Bloodsport. I'm surprised out of all the people that got a movie from that, it wasn't Bloodsport.
Yeah, I think this seems to be like this universe. It seems like it's capable of going in a more like supernatural-ish direction. So I want to see more like weird, creepy villains as opposed to just like another guy in a suit of armor.
That's fair.
I don't think that's as interesting as like a misfit of science or whatever the hell Two-Face is.
That's fair.
But yeah, if I had to, like, if it were my movie, Two-Face. Also Man-Bat. I love Man-Bat.
Would also be good.
But Mr. Freeze is probably the best option.
Thank you.
So I would like to see the Red Hood gang. You know what I would love? End of the trilogy. The last movie in the trilogy is Batman versus the Red Hood gang, and the last thing in the movie is the leader falling into the vat in Ace Chemicals.
That'd be cool.
And that's it.
I do actually have to say, I think I would actually like Court of Owls. I think that'd be a good story. I think I want that over Mr. Freeze.
Here's the thing. I like the Court of Owls. I like the idea of the Court of Owls. I don't think they're that interesting.
That's fair. Have you seen Batman versus Robin?
Nah.
Watch it. I think it's the best DC AMU movie.
Yeah, like the thing about like the Court of Owls comic book is like the most interesting part of that is like Batman's been around for like at least a decade. And so it's really interesting to see what happens to him when he realizes all this shit's been going on behind his back. But if
Okay,
this Batman's only like a couple of years in, the impact isn't quite there.
that's fair. So like, if they were gonna do a Court of Owls, they should have done it with Affleck.
Yeah, they should have.
Which makes sense. Which, if he still likes that he's doing it, like say he's having fun, and they're like, okay, we'll make a movie for you, which they won't. But
No.
if they were to, I say that would be the movie they make for him, and maybe make it an HBO Max original. But Batman's such a big name, then they're gonna want to put it in theaters. And then if you have two Batman series in theaters at the same time, or maybe they'll do that with Keaton.
Keaton would be good. Keaton would be really good because he's fucking old as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, we shall see. Do you have any more thoughts on the Batman?
I do not. I'm just excited for it.
It looks so good.
don't-
This looks like everything I've ever wanted from a Batman movie.
I'm glad. I don't have a Batman pop figure yet, so it's probably what I'm gonna get is from this movie. So, which says a lot because I haven't wanted to buy one in like 3 or 4 months. Well, technically I do have Batman. I have Red Death. Now, what if Jason Todd? I just want to see a live action Jason Todd that isn't shitty.
You have one.
That isn't shitty.
What's wrong with the one you have?
He fucking sucks.
We have Jason Todd at home.
No, no, the Jason Todd at home. Jeez. A brown paper bag with a pile of flaming dog shit in it.
Oh, Jason.
I even try, like, you know how much I try with some shows where I'm like, okay, treat it as an Elseworld story, not an adaptation. I tried so hard. It makes no sense.
Yeah, it's not even like the problem is like I when it comes to the shit, I don't care if it's accurate to the comics. I just want a story that's
Good. It's not.
with interesting characters.
That's
And
what I need.
It's just like a very incoherent show.
Right. Like Young Justice. Young Justice is its own thing. With the same characters.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are doing like similar things. It's actually not even that. Never mind. It's just like a really good Elseworld story that you should watch. You know what I haven't watched yet? Visions.
I need to finish that because I
haven't
started it
started it.
and it was fantastic, the stuff I watched, but I need to keep watching it.
I have to watch it. I haven't had the time. I go to work. I do school. I go coach. I go to bed.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
This has been our DC Fandome episode. Overall, it was 4 hours.
It was all right. It was good. It had stuff I liked, but
It had a
could've been
Batman
better.
trailer I liked. Everything else, give or take.
Do you think Supergirl's gonna get her own movie?
Yeah.
Herself? No. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, that'd be cool.
Oh,
I'm considering how wholesome her reveal was. I think that'd be nice,
yeah.
even if it's just straight to HBO Max.
Oh, alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time.
Peace.